welcome to part 2 of the Cliffhanger tour. Well, actually, I think this is like part 95 of the Cliffhanger tour that we've given so far. How many of you have been there since the initial announcement of the ride? A lot of you guys. How about when we had our big event last year? Anyone remember our beloved Little Blimpie? And the Worldly Adventures of Little Blimpie? Well, thank you guys so much for hanging with us for more than a year as we've had a lot of fun, but we're almost to the finish line of debuting this new monstrosity. But before I begin with part 2, or part 92 of the Cliffhanger tour, is there anyone in the audience that this is their absolute first visit to Six Flags Fiesta Texas, this tour? Oh my gosh, thank you guys. That's awesome. Give a big round of applause. Absolutely. Welcome. So happy to have you. Hope you are enjoying your time. Again, if I had an extra $1.2 billion, we'd all be sitting outside in comfort control air conditioning under a big dome. So if you'd like to start a tip jar, or if you feel free for a GoFundMe account, we would love to build a dome where we can be climate controlled comfort year round. So please, feel free to do that. I know I've already said this like 9 times, but before we begin the presentation, there are a few additional surprises. How many of you are actually going to be competing this afternoon in our big events? Well, to sweeten the pot, I was trying to think of a tour that we've never done before, something that we've never done with a group to date. So for the winners that place, which means if you win gold, silver, or bronze, you will be on an exclusive tour through basically the Gully Washer Woods area. And why would you want to do that? Because the Gully Washer Woods area not only is a really cool vista of the park, but offers unique shots to the Iron Rattler that you can get nowhere else from the park, because you actually are walking in all different places of that ride. So it's an added incentive to win. If you win, those groups will be invited back for anyone that wants to do a private exclusive lower Corey Wall tour into the woods of Six Flags Fiesta Texas and get shots of the Iron Rattler, and it'll actually conclude at the first drop of the Iron Rattler. So hopefully the winners will want to do that. It's really cool back there. It's the only place in our property that for 30 years has been really unmanicured. So it is a true woods-like environment. And that will occur after dinner. For those that don't win after dinner, Jeff and the marketing team were very kind to offer a first drop tour of the Iron Rattler to stay in the lower quarry. So after dinner, anyone that wants to go and get shots of the Iron Rattler's first drop, we'll be offering that tour as well when it gets a little bit cooler after dinner. So what do you guys think of those surprises? Yeah! Trying to make sure that every inch is packed with something fun for everybody to do. But now, are you ready? Yeah! See what the heck we've been doing? What have we been up to? So we put together this very exciting PowerPoint, because if there's one thing that says excitement, it's a PowerPoint presentation. Yeah! PowerPoint! So where did we leave off yesterday? Oh, the door! Who was not here yesterday? Was anyone not part of the... Oh, for gosh sakes, I gotta do a recap. Oh, no. So the recap is, we're painting the front gate. We've added lots of chairs, lots of landscaping, lots of new food enhancements. We also bought a 3rd train for the Iron Rattler, and Boomerang is going to a vest restraint system. We bought 2 trains with back brakes. So that's the full recap. Yeah. Then we get to this part of the queue experience, which you saw firsthand, which is the outdoor queue, which then the outdoor queue leads to a hallway. Yeah. And then the hallway leads to a door. So for the first time anywhere, as a Roller Coaster Rodeo exclusive, ladies and gentlemen, get ready to see what is behind the door. Door number 1. Oh, I don't think the remote's working. I think I need new batteries. Just kidding. That's not true. So behind the door will be, oh look, make it squeak open. The door creaks open automatically. And then you enter into several different themed rooms. Ooh, very exciting. So the whole premise of the ride, to give a quick nutshell, is Dr. Diabolical is inviting all of our guests to experience the new wonders of her Fountain of Youth elixir. It promises to make you look younger than ever before. And for many of us in this room, we're going to need a large dose. So we're going to need as much elixir as we possibly can, especially if we're going to do these tours. So while you're waiting in the outdoor queue, you'll hear her advertisements, you'll see her posters of how exciting this is going to be. So you're invited to go on a factory tour, so you can get your own free sample of her magical elixir. So you enter the building, you see all of her machines and her creations and all the stuff that she's working on in the hallway. Then when the door opens, you're going to be welcomed to her office. Her office is going to greet you. There's going to be a variety of storyline that, oh my gosh, we're so excited that you're here and you're going to receive your Fountain of Youth elixir. But then in true theme park fashion, every theme park ride, what happens? Something goes horribly wrong. And in this case, you quickly learn the truth that Dr. Diabolical doesn't have a fountain of youth elixir. In fact, she's created this contraption that's going to extrapolate your fear and your adrenaline to feed herself and her steampunk creatures and give them life. Dun, 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 dun. So in order to do that, she needs to scare you. So at that point, a secret passage is going to open and you're going to work into her secret laboratory, which is much more menacing and ominous, filled with creatures and effects. And basically at that point, she's going to attempt to extrapolate the first time your fear and your adrenaline. But again, does it work? No! So luckily, Dr. Diabolical has just come up with a bigger machine. A more elaborate machine designed to really encapsulate the fear and adrenaline. So at that point, you will actually exit the show building and work your way to the actual ride experience. These are just some renderings of the different rooms and experiences that you will see throughout the indoor queue. But you know what? You know what's even more exciting than seeing renderings?
Seeing the real thing.
I don't know.
The real thing? The real thing?
Yeah, it's gotta be.
Something's happening. Check Texas input signal. That's never a good sign. Please stand by. Would you guys like to see more? Six Flags Fiesta Texas presents Dr. Diabolical's Cliffhanger!
Oh, I might have known you'd be here.
Hi, Dr. Diabolical.
He's always trying to weasel his way into my life's work. And exactly whose secrets are you sharing? Dr. Diabolical's secrets or Dr. Jeffery's secrets?
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. I'm just here.
And you're not even a doctor. Oh, friends, family, my guests, welcome. May I introduce you to my inventions. My machines that will ultimately steal your fear. Create my serum. The only serum of its kind, Dr. Diabolical's Fountain of Youth Elixir. Come, join me, take a look, and I'll be at the back waiting if you'd like to take a photo. Without Jeffrey!
Give me a round of applause for Dr. D, everybody! And as you know, trust her because she is a doctor. So what you are looking at is Six Flags Fiesta Texas. Our design and entertainment and life formations have created custom animatronic characters that will greet you throughout the experience. In the back, all the way to my left, is Ivan the Owl. Ivan is your only trustworthy confidant on this journey. Throughout the ride and throughout the queue, Ivan will be pleading with you to not continue your adventure. Nothing good is going to happen, and you need to get out now. Do not go forward. But of course, everyone wants to get on the ride, so we're all going to go forward. The other two characters that you will see are different robots that have much more menacing interactions with you, that try to extrapolate your fear and adrenaline throughout the queue experience. In addition to that, you will also encounter Dr. D herself, along with some of her minions as they're working the contraptions, extrapolating the fear and terror. So without further ado, please make your way to the side of the auditorium to go off the ramps and onto the stage to see firsthand all the creatures that await you in Dr. Diabolical's Cliffhanger!
I love low-lying fog. It's the coolest. But anyways, it's about Dr. Diabolical, and this is what the new queue line is going to look like. And the stages as we enter the final completions and the monsters. So we're gonna have animatronics and things like that. This is so wicked. So these are the scaled down things that we're gonna see in Dr. Diabolical. And the scare actors and actresses will be wearing those type of costumes. That is so cool. And then we enter another room, and then we're gonna have a robotic animatronic. How cool. That's pretty neat, huh, Mike? I like that glove. It's like an old 60s movie or 50s movie, kind of in a way.
Right side. Hey. Right here. My finger. A little more. A little more. Right there. Okay. All right. Here we go. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Peanut butter. One more. Here we go.
Look at the camera, Starla.
Go back. Got it. All right. Come on, here.
Yay! Can I get my picture too? How cool. All right.